Hello there, Gucci Gang. My name is Zandie Boi, and today is a very special occasion because we are doing predictions for Spider-Man No Way Home in the same basement that we did making some predictions about FFH or Spider-Man Far From Home in my basement. That was the title of the video. But we're doing this in my basement again. That's the important thing. I know it's a very popular location in the Zandie Boi saga. So I am very excited to return to my roots now. I'm very excited to do this video. I'm very excited to see Spider-Man No Way Home tomorrow. And I hope that I get some of my predictions right in this video. As you may recall from the predecessor to this video, I got none of my predictions right. Zero, nil, nope. I got none of them correct. And yeah, it was an embarrassment. So I hope I do not have to endure the same humiliation this time around. So, without stalling any further, let's just crack on with the predictions and start off talking about Penny Parker. A little bit of a disclaimer, I'm going to be reading from my phone. First off, Penny Parker. I don't have much evidence to truly support my theory that Penny Parker will appear in the latest installment of the Spider-Man MCU series. Other than Doctor Strange saying that every villain that Spider-Man has faced in the multiverse has been pulled from their respective universes and transported to the MCU timeline, I don't really know what else to say. I just think that if the movie really wanted to explore possible scenarios in the multiverse and possible confrontations between different Spider-Man and their foes, then perhaps throwing in a familiar face from previous Spider-Man flicks that were in live action, like Spider-Verse, would be cool to see. I mean, sure, providing backstories for the future Spider-Man antagonists, regardless of how short these backstories might be, and for providing a little bit of context for potentially Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, that would be very time consuming. But come on, Penny Parker does not need a proper character progression. If she drops in for a cutesy little moment to reference that there are other Spider-Man movies that are not live action, then that would be more than enough. Penny Parker did not have much of a build in Spider-Verse either. Her intended purpose was to be an endearing iteration of Spider-Man that was just there for cute, animated moments, for Miles on his journey to becoming a superhero, and she served that role perfectly. Also, I want her in Far From Home in my first predictions video, and that did not happen. I'm very upset, and quite frankly, I do not know why I want Penny Parker in the movie. I'm just an insane young man. So please, put Penny Parker in the movie, and I'll be very happy. That lecture right there, the one that we have seen in the No Way Home trailers, that's a completely different Electro than the one that we saw in Spider-Man 2 from 2014. This one. Just because they look different does not necessarily mean that they could be from different universes. But, just given the fact that this movie, circumstantially speaking, revolves around the idea of a multiverse and the possibility that there are limitless universes that occur around our, just the MCU's timeline, I think there is the high possibility and high plausibility that that version of Electro is just a completely different variant of Electro. Yes, sure, it could be a retcon, just because they were aware that this right here is absolutely dog shit. They don't necessarily need. It doesn't have to be a retcon. It doesn't have to be something that occurs just because of a bad previous design. Like, sure, it's a more audience-friendly approach, but I just think since it is the multiverse, I think they should have a little bit more fun with it. And that's what I got with my previous point. I think they should go around and try to realize that since this is the multiverse, there could be different versions of Electro roaming around all these universes. So just because of how the movie that version of Electro is not the same one that we saw 7, 8 years ago. Last prediction is actually a 3-in-1. 3-in-1. So it's pretty much just like shampoo, but even better, surprisingly enough. So, Mysterio, prediction 1. Mysterio's still alive. Okay? Plain simple as that. And, Far From Home, Spider-Man, he's just defamed by Mysterio, and just Mysterio blames Spider-Man for killing him. And that's it. Mysterio just dies. And we're just supposed to believe that he was actually murdered by Spider-Man. We're just supposed to believe that Mysterio is just gone from this universe despite everything that he's done, including revealing Spider-Man's identity and also including his defamation of Spider-Man. We're supposed to believe that he's gone after that? No. I'm not. And also, remember this. Mysterio's entire crew is comprised mostly of, disgruntled ex-Stark employees. And so these are intelligent people who are able to, make these almost immaculate projections of just terrifying monsters. And if they're able to do that, then why can't some of them at least be able to retrieve Mysterio's body and, save him from the gunshot wound? And if it's even possible that since Mysterio is a trickster, that he wasn't even shot in the first place. Boom. I know. What if, actually, there was another projection of Mysterio, on that bridge, and Quentin Beck was just in the background, and Spider-Man just pulled the trigger and shot a projection of Mysterio? That's also a possibility, I'm just saying. Deux of this prediction. Deux is 2 in French, by the way. But anyways, Mysterio impersonates Doctor Strange. Okay? So what if after Mysterio is presumed dead, he can't just go around the streets and just pretend that he's just a normal civilian, because he's not. He's definitely going to be recognized by someone. So what if instead he needs to take the form or impersonate someone else who is not as recognizable on the news or something like that, or someone who Peter Parker would rely on to try and clear his name. So what if Mysterio, he uses drone illusions and takes the form of Dormammu or something like that, and Doctor Strange is just so utterly perplexed that Dormammu is out of the dark dimension and he's defeated by Mysterio, and then Mysterio just kidnaps him and uses the drone tech to take the form of Doctor Strange without any sort of interference from anyone else. Part 3. What if the multiverse is not real in this movie? What if instead, while Mysterio is betraying Doctor Strange, Mysterio uses the illusion tech during the course of the film as revenge against Spider-Man for nearly thwarting his entire scheme in the previous movie? That means Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, all the antagonists, they're all fake. Instead, everything perceived to be real from the trailers, including this vast array of characters, are just possibly members of Beck's crew donning these advanced imitation suits that could take the form of such characters. Don't get me wrong, I think the multiverse is real. In fact, maybe before this scene, or before Mysterio starts impersonating Doctor Strange. The events of Multiverse of Madness happen, and Beck and his crew interrogate Strange so that they can discover what villains Spider-Man has encountered and other Spider-Men who look like what they look like in various universes and how they behave. It's just that Beck is evidently unable to conjure these people out of thin air because he's a human possessing no magical abilities. So impersonating Doctor Strange is the next best alternative. Now, will Spider-Man come out victorious from this really complicated scheme? I don't know, but given that there are apparently going to be 3 more movies and Tom Holland apparently signed in for 3 more movies, I don't know, but we'll wait and see. That is going to do it for this latest installment in the Zandie Boi lore. I hope you enjoyed this video, and likewise, I hope you enjoy Spider-Man No Way Home. Hopefully I do as well, because I'd rather be happy than not be happy. Have a great day, Gucci Gang. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.